Okay guys, we're back with another Otome game. This one is called Heartstop Tour, and it's a new game that I think just came out on itch.io a couple hours ago, maybe, or a couple days ago, by the creator Otome Jam 2025. Oh no, that's I'm sorry guys, I think that's an award thing. It's by the creator Flaming Hot Lemon. So thank you, Flaming Hot Lemon, for making this new Otome game, and we're going, and I don't know what this game is about, but we're gonna get into it. So here we go. What's my name? Again, I'm just gonna put Cecilia. That's my alias. If anybody wants to call me anything in the comments, or just have any questions for me, that the name you could use. So Cecilia. There we go. Enter. What are your pronouns? She, her. Here we go. I sit down in the farthest corner of the train station, where the tiled walls are a little too close, and the noise of the crowd sounds pleasantly distant. It's already noon, and I'm eating what I will loosely describe as breakfast: a cold egg salad sandwich from the convenience store downstairs, bought 4 hours late and 2 days past the concept of dignity. The bread is soggy, the lettuce is giving up, the egg tastes like depression. Girl, at least we got something to eat. We don't want to be over there starving, passing out. I chew slowly, contemplating the slow and delicious fall of my life into total chaos. We sound like we're having a midlife crisis. Like, what? So this is what being unemployed feels like. Oh yeah, we just got fired. I know that. Still wearing the tacky suit I worn to work too many times in a row. The collar fraying, and there's a faint stain on the sleeves that may or may not be soy sauce. My ID card still hangs from my neck like a cruel joke. It clacked gently against my chest when I sigh. I quit, like I actually quit. I can still hear it, my boss's smug voice, the casual cruelty in his tone, and the exact moment my final brain cell self-destructed. Flashback 2 hours ago. Psst, the boss. Psst. That happy Kuma bear mascot you like, it looks so deformed. Honestly, it's a wonder kids aren't scared of it. I'm quitting this job. And flashback. This girl we must really have money out here that we really quit because of this. Like, acting like he was making fun of our tia or our mother or something. Like, what? This is craziness. Dramatic, yes. Justified, also yes. No, this was not justified. You look crazy, and you can't even collect unemployment. You can insult my work ethic. You can underpay me. I don't know what drug we were taking when we decided to do this. You can even make me work weekends, but do not slander the pure, comforting joy of comfort Kuma, a round pink miracle of marketing who got me through middle school, heartbreak, and chronic loneliness. I will die on this hill. You gonna die broke too. I take another angry bite of the sandwich, still seething in solidarity with the bear, when I feel a soft tap on the back of my neck. Not the shoulder, not the arm, the neck. I flinch, nearly choke on a piece of egg, and twist around. Ooh, the man here looks ethereal. Angelic, really. Behind me stands a man, tall, weirdly glowing in the harsh station lighting. He looks like a rich man trying to cosplay as a backpacker. There's an expensive-looking camera slung around his neck and the rolling suitcase by his side, barely touching the floor. He looks relieved to see me. I feel immediate danger.
Sorry to bother you. Are you the tour guide?
My brother, do I look like the tour guide? Do I look that broke to you? Like, tell me, do I look that broke? Silence. I blink. He smiles, all teeth and sincerity, like a golden retriever with a platinum Amex card. Hopefully he got a platinum on him. And because my day is already ruined, because of my ID badge, his city of promotions, guest services from a job I technically still have until they revoke the building pass, and because I'm unemployed. I'm very unemployed now. Are you a tour guide? Why would we ask that question? He's obviously looking for a tour guide. Yes, no. Should I say yes? So just for that, like, just to be annoying? No, I'm gonna be honest and I'm gonna say no. You match the picture I found online, sort of. Maybe. Sorry, I'm really bad with faces. His name is Julian. Yeah, not me. Oh, I'm sorry, my mistake. He gives me a sheepish bow and stumbles backward, nearly knocking into a recycling bin. The bin wins. Have a good day. And then he's gone. Just like my job, my last paycheck, and my sanity. This girl cannot be complaining about she broke, she got no money because she made fun of her little bear. Like, she cannot be doing this. Like, why we can't be doing this? Our character can't keep talking like this is somebody else's fault. I sighed, brushing crumbs off my blazer. I've been unemployed for 1 week and I'm already talking to strangers for entertainment. Well, maybe make it into a job and we'll see. I should go to the cafe. There's no use in me being here anymore. I want to see hotter guys. Well, that's an option. Drink a nice cup of coffee. I do want a cafecito, but that's a lot of money right now for you because you're broke. Meet my favorite mascot bear. Not the bear that cost me my job. Have free therapy session with underpaid employees. I'm gonna see hotter guys because number 2, that involves money, dinero that we don't have. Meet my favorite bear. I do not want to see that bear that cost us our job. Have free therapy with sessions with underpaid employees. I don't know if these underpaid employees are paying for my little session, but oh no, we're gonna talk to them. I'm gonna do number 1 because we need number 1 because we're just lost. The cafe is quiet today. The usual hum of chatter and background music is replaced with something softer, slower. The comfort Kuma theme, but autistic. Acoustic. What did I say? Autistic. I'm sorry, guys. But acoustic, weirdly soothing. I stir my drink aimlessly. Oh, so we still got the drink either way. We must have a little savings up. I stir my drink aimlessly, eyes fixed on the cartoonishly large paw print cookie on the plate in front of me. So we got a cookie and a drink. Oh no. This is craziness, girl. A shadow passes by the window. I look up and there he is. Oh, comfort Kuma. Get this Winnie the Pooh wanna be out my face. In full suit, head and all, waving at passerby like he's made of joy and foam. Well, at least this bear got a job, boo. Then he spots me. He stops midway, tilts his head in that exaggerated mascot way, and waddles up to the window. Slowly, carefully, he taps the glass. I blink. He points at me. Then with both paws, he mimics chewing and holds an invisible spoon, then gives a dramatic thumbs up. Oh. I know, right? Cookie's a little stale today. We're paying all this money for the cookie and it's stale? I don't think so. He nods, then gently pats his own chest and gives me 2 thumbs up again. I wave at him a little awkwardly. He gives one last enthusiastic nod before waddling off down the sidewalk again, arms swinging. June, June, John, I guess. John appears beside me like a tired ghost. You two bonding now? What? No, I mean he's just out. He just out there doing his bear thing. He wiped on the counter, not looking at me. I look back at the window. Kuma's still outside, high-fiving a kid and tripping over a flower pot. The kid laughs, so does Kuma. And despite myself, I smile a little. He's kinda stupidly cute. He's kinda cute. I would say cute. He's kinda cute. He's paid to be. I mean, that's right too. I nudge the cookie closer to the edge of the plate. Still, he cheers me up. That's the job. But it feels like more than that. Because today, I felt like a deflated balloon in a room full of sharp objects, and somehow a pink bear in the middle of the street made it a little easier to breathe. I pressed my fingers to the glass, watching him stumble after a flying balloon. It got late and I decided to go home. Oh dear, we're worshipping the bear? We even got our little posters? My apartment is small, slightly cluttered, and smells faintly of instant noodles and old office supplies. The suit jacket I wore to my old job is draped over the back of the chair, still wrinkled from sitting on a train station bench too long. I kick off my shoes, toss my bag onto the couch, and collapse face first into a sea of slightly mismatched cushions. Everything hurts. My legs, my back, my ego. Your ego should hurt, because that ego was so high that you had to quit your job because of that. Sis, yes, it's high, it's bruised, and it's bad. I roll onto my side, grabbing my phone off the coffee table. I scroll through social media without seeing anything. I pause on the blurry photo of Comfort Kuma dancing at the cafe. I zoom in. It's me in the background, mid-bite, crumbs in the air. And they take a video and pictures of me looking crazy, eating like, what? Perfect. I tossed the phone aside. I got fake motivated by a mascot bear, and now my only hobby is aggressively bonding with a person in a pink suit. My stomach rumbles. I forgot to eat dinner. I shuffle into the kitchen. There's one sad cup noodle left in the cupboard. I boil water while staring at the fridge, where an old magnet holds up a crayon drawing from my childhood. A smiling pink bear, big bulb star eyes. I guess I'll go to the cafe again tomorrow. We really must got savings in our account because, whoa, the bell over the door jingles again. John doesn't even glance up from behind the counter. My brother John is like, oh my gosh, this girl here again? Welcome back, career crisis. You're not even gonna pretend I'm a new customer? Why would he do that when you look crazy, girl? You've had the same I quit my job over Cartoon Bear vibe for 5 days. Not exactly subtle. It was justified resignation. You know what? At this point, if you think it was justified, then go ahead, because it looks like you got your money right. That you're not looking for anything else. You still on your mark with this bear is all that. So we're gonna give you that. Sure it was. I slid into my regular seat and pulled out a notebook. I haven't written in for 3 years. I mostly doodle a little sad bear, a sandwich, a speech bubble that says send help. The door jingles again. Comfort Kuma waddles in. Not the cardboard cutout, the real one. Pink, fluffy, smiling forever. He makes a beeline for me. Kuma stops beside my table and reaches into a bag slung across his fuzzy shoulder. He pulls out a handwritten card. On it. Hang in there. You're doing your very best. Well, at least somebody comforted me because we know we need it. I blink at him. Kuma nods solemnly. Then pulls out a second card. Smile today, you deserve it. Smile? Smile for what? We got no money. Well, I know we got money, but we still don't got it. But a bueno. And a third one. Life is rough, but you're tougher. With them, do they got a little 50? He gonna bring a little 50, a $50 bill in my cards, like a little tip, like I know you did this for me, girl, so let me get you a little bit of cash on the side. But no. Are you handing out motivational quotes now? This man know he don't get paid extra to do that. Kuma gives a double thumbs up, then gently places a paw on my head and gives a reassuring pat. This is making me feel better, kind of working, really cringe. If it were, I guess for me in real life, this would not be making me feel that good because I still lost my job and everything. But for the character, I bet it's making us feel better for our character. But I'm gonna say kind of working to be in between because I don't really see. It's not cringed, but again, this would make me feel like, oh my gosh, my spirits are lifted, So I'm gonna say kind of working. The absurdity of it all made me laugh. A small surprise noise I didn't expect from myself. Kuma starts doing a tiny dance, awkward, choppy moves with his stubby arms flying. People in the cafe clap. Someone takes a photo. These people take a photo of me again while I probably look busted? No. John deadpans behind the counter. Congratulations, you bonded with a sentient marketing strategy. John, don't rain on my parade, man. I like him. John raises a brow. You're aware he's a grown man in a costume, right? Before I can respond, crash! The sound of a loud horn screaming, glass shatters outside. We all jump. Kuma spins toward the door. The music cuts out. That sounded like the parade. Kuma bursts into action, running for the entrance, but trips over as display. Oof! Muffled thud. His head hits the floor. His mascot head. It literally rolls off. Hey, maybe he's looking like the people did 365 days. We don't know. It could be it. That could be it. And we're over here looking crazy. It literally rolls off. Gas erupt from the tables around me. And that's when I see him. Ooh, he kinda cute. Maybe he was really feeling me, but I don't think so. To be continued. Please wait for future updates for this route. Thanks for playing. Okay, guys, there was different routes for this, but I think I got the Riku's route, which is the best name, which is not here yet. But if you guys want me to come back here and do his route, then I will. But I think I'm gonna do the blonde hair guy's route because when I said this is kind of short. So when I said that I didn't want to be his tour guide, I think that I didn't get his route and the route stopped. So what I'm gonna do is come back here and do the blonde guy's route, which is, I think his name was Julian. So let's start again. My name again is Cecilia. It says it, so She, her again. But they have preferences here, so if any of you wanna play this game as well, I'm gonna skip towards I'm gonna skip to where he's here. Okay, I flinched, nearly choke on a piece of egg and twist around. Before I answer this man, let me tell you something. I still can't believe we really quit from this bear, but okay, let's go back to this. Behind me, stands a man tall, weirdly glowing in the harsh station lighting. He looked like and this when he says, "Are we the tour guide?" We're gonna say yes. Okay, we said yes, and it says the word hangs in the air, soft and dangerous. Yes. The man beams like I just handed him a winning lottery ticket. The kind of smile that could be weaponized in a romance drama. It's giving telenovela, it looks like. He immediately crouches beside me, setting his suitcase upright like we're old travel buddies on break. I stare at him, already mentally rewriting my entire moral code.
Oh, thank God. I thought I messed up the meeting point. I've been wandering around for like 40 minutes. I was 2 seconds away from crying into my map app.
This man don't got no phone number for the tour guide? That is craziness. He pulls out his phone and shows me a vaguely official looking receipt. Some freelance booking app. The listing title reads Intimate Local Walking Tour. Hidden Gems of the City. The company's name is just Urban Vibes Experience. I don't even know what that means. You're not gonna believe how many people I asked before you. Everyone just walked away or glad. One old man.
Oh, and one old man even threw a fish cake at me.
Okay. Honestly, you might have deserved it.
I probably did. I don't even know how to ask for directions in this language. I learned how to say toilet and help, and that's about it.
Well, that's pretty good. You need the toilet for any situation. Useful combo, exactly.
You'd be surprised how often they go together.
He laughs. It's way too charming. My conscience pokes at me loudly, but before it can ruin my life further, he extends a hand toward me.
I'm Julian, by the way, from France. First time here. Possibly about to die of excitement or heat stroke.
Heat stroke. Probably heat stroke first. I hesitate, then shake his hand. Cecilia.
I love that. Sounds cool. Mysterious. Like someone who's seen things.
Well, not seen many things, but sure, we're gonna get there. The world outside is cruel. I have eyes. Traveling is fun. I haven't traveled to a lot of places. I've just traveled to just like 2 or 3 states and Dominican Republic, and that's all. So I'm not gonna say the outside world is cruel, because I would think he's a cheerful personality, and I want to be a little bit more positive to get a good ending, if there's good endings for this. I'm gonna say traveling is fun.
You're already better than any guide I could have asked.
You see, guys, you see. He said it with that same binding sincerity, like he genuinely believes it. Like I haven't been faking this job for. Like I haven't been faking this job for exactly 1 minute and 32 seconds. How many days are you staying here again? He tilts his head like he didn't know himself. He mumbles under his breath. Admit. What? Huh? What did you say?
I mean 4 days.
This brother is so suspicious. What is he planning? Julian leans back, sipping from a water bottle shaped like a bear. He's a fan of what we like too.
So, where are we headed first?
I pause. Because I don't have a plan. Because I was supposed to go home, eat expired pudding, and cry in the shower today. Honestly, just take him anywhere. A cafe, whatever. We could take him to the cafe we just went to in the other routes. But now there's a tourist with trust issues and too much money looking at me like I'm the keeper of ancient city wisdom. I hesitate, acutely aware of my wrinkled suit and the way my old company ID still dangles from my neck like a noose. The shopping district is the obvious answer. It's close, crowded enough to blend in, and most importantly, air conditioned. But the thought of weaving through tourists under the sweltering sun makes my already damp collar feel tighter. I'm gonna keep this going. Obviously, I'm gonna take him to the shopping district. Julian perks up before I even finish speaking, his eyes lighting up like I've just suggested we raid a treasure vault.
Shopping? Perfect. I need souvenirs, like a concerning amount of souvenirs.
He got a lot of family or something? He gestures to his suitcase, which, now that I look closer, is suspiciously big for someone just here for 4-day visit. You packed all that?
Oh, no. They're not all full. This one is just for emergency purchases.
Emergency purposes? I don't know about that. Emergency purchases?
You know, like, what if I see a really cool hat, or a ceramic frog, or what if there's a limited edition Comfort Kuma collab item?
I knew he liked the same bear that we liked, or our character liked, because when it said heart-shaped bear, water bottle or container or something. My soul is my body. You did not just say that.
I did, and I stand by it. That bear is a cultural icon.
People acting like this bear is gospel. Get on the train then.
Aye, aye, sir.
The shopping district is a mess of neon signs, overpriced boutiques, and street vendors aggressively waving fans of a passerby. Julian walks like a man who's never encountered personal space, weaving through the crowd with the grace of a golden retriever in a china shop.
So, what's the strategy here? Go left, right, or straight into that store that smells like caramel?
You're the one who wanted souvenirs.
Yeah, but you're the expert.
Allegedly. I am, in fact, not an expert, but Julian looks at me like I hold the secrets of the universe, so I point at the closest thing that won't immediately bankrupt him, a cramped little shop with shelves overflowing with trinkets. They are cheap, chaotic, and they definitely sell frog ceramics. Julian makes a noise of pure delight and beelines for it. Inside, he picks up every third item he sees, holding them up for my approval like I'm his personal shopping consultant. He holds a tiny cat statue up.
Thoughts?
It's ugly. Sold. He adds it to his growing pile. A minute later, he shoves a keychain in my face of a pink blob that might be Comfort Kuma after a tragic laundry accident.
Hey look, it's your emotional support bear.
Well, he's already telling me what I already know. How did you know?
It's plastered all over your back.
He grinned and waved the pink blob more eccentrically. That's not even the right shape.
It's abstract. Art.
Very positive this man is. It's a crime. He buys it anyways. By the time we leave, Julian's emergency suitcase is significantly heavier, and he's wearing a new hat, a wide-brimmed straw thing that makes him look like a vacationing aristocrat. He proudly adjusts his hat in front of me.
How do I look?
Like you're about to get scammed. Why are we like this? This is so funny.
Fantastic.
He grins completely unbothered, and I realize with horror that I'm getting used to him. You're gonna regret that hat when the wind picks up, you ridiculous. It kind of suits you. I'm gonna say it kind of suits him because I just love his positivity, his energy is on point. So I'm gonna say that.
Yeah? Maybe I'll keep it then.
The sun dips lower, casting the street in gold. And for the first time today, I don't feel like a federal office drone. I feel like a tour guide. I fake one, but still. I'm still so good at it. The shopping district hums with late afternoon energy. Street performers clattering drums, the sizzle of takoyaki stalls, and the occasional trunk of a vending machine dispensing drinks. Julian stops dead in his tracks in front of a gachapon machine.
Oh no.
Inside the machine are rows of tiny pastel-colored capsules, each promising a mystery figurine. A sign taped to the glass reads, "Limited edition comfort, Kuma collab. Collect all 6." Don't. It was useless. He's already digging his pockets for coins.
I have to.
It's a scam. You'll get 6 of the same ugly one.
That's a risk I'm willing to take.
He solemnly inserts the money. The machine whirs. A capsule drops. Julian cracks it open like it's a sacred artifact. Inside is a microscopic comfort Kuma dressed as a shrimp.
Magnificent.
That's the worst one.
That's why it's perfect.
He immediately feeds the machine again. By the 5th attempt, Julian has acquired Shrimp Kuma again. Shrimp Kuma Y, a slightly different Shrimp Kuma with a hat, a normal Kuma but missing an ear.
I think the universe is telling me something.
Watch him be like, the universe telling me to do it again. To stop?
To open the shrimp restaurant.
What? Well, he looks so genuinely contemplative that I almost believe him. You're hopeless. I'm confiscating your coins. Let's get food before you bankrupt yourself. I'm gonna go and say let's get some food. Now that you're talking about getting some shrimp, a little dinner could not hurt the stomach. But this man is innovative, I guess.
You're a genius. I'm starving. Lead the way, oh wise guy.
And we're back at the cafe. The cafe isn't just wood paneled, it's a shrine to comfort Kuma. Pink plushies line every shelf. Kuma-shaped mugs dangle from the hooks behind the counter. Even the sugar packets have tiny bear faces printed on them, judging you with their blank, beady eyes. A life-size Kuma statue stands guard by the door, one paw outstretched like it's about to bless your poor life choices. Behind the counter, Jun, a man in his late 20s with the energy of a deflating balloon, wipes down an espresso machine with enthusiasm of someone contemplating arson. His apron reads, "I love Kuma," joking, and peeling letters. "Oh, it's you. Miss me?" like a toothache. Julian, meanwhile, looks like he's just stepped into heaven.
This is the most beautiful place I've ever seen.
He sits in one of the chairs in the corner, ushering me to come along.
This is schedules, no meetings, just vibes.
I've known you for only a day, but I wonder if you ever worked a day in your life. Yo, we are so crazy for saying that.
Hey, I've worked. I interned at my dad's company for, like, I don't know, a week. It was terrible. Everyone kept calling me sir, and I had to wear loafers. Ugh.
So his family's wealthy. We were inquiring and assuming that his family was wealthy, but by what he was wearing. So I guess that's right. He shudders. I sip my coffee. Leaning in, he looks at me curiously.
What about you? How long have you been a tour guide?
Not long. Today's my first day. Say nothing. I just don't like to lie to these people, even if it's a game. I don't know what I don't know what he would say if today's my first day. If I say not long, I'm technically not lying because it's the same thing as saying today's my first day, because not long could be this day, but if I say nothing, it's kind of like suspicious. I'm gonna say not long, but he nods.
You're unnatural.
He doesn't press further, just stirs his iced coffee with a straw.
So, what was the old job?
Corporate hell, soul crushing. I'd rather not talk about it. I'll say corporate hell. He raised his cup.
To freedom, then. Wait, I think the cafe owner guy is calling me.
What? Oh, he leaves the booth, I'm pretty sure. Julian returns to the table, cradling a limited edition Kuma parfait like it's the Holy Grail. It has too many umbrellas.
Now this is the peak of human innovation.
Oh dear, why, what? I mean, I guess if he's looking on the bright side. That'll be 1,800 yen.
Worth it.
As he digs in, John's sidles up to you, arms crossed. So you quit your old job over some bear? I manage daily, and now you're babysitting a rich idiot? It's a tour guide gig. You're not a tour guide. I am today. John, don't be doing this to me. John stared at you, then at Julian, who's now attempting to balance a spoon on his nose. You're both hopeless. At least he's a little bit more positive, my brother. He leaves. A beat of silence, then.
Okay, but real question. If you could be anything right now, no limits, what would it be?
Honestly, a nap. Oh dear. Something that doesn't involve customer service. I don't know, maybe traveling. I feel like even if you're in doing interpretership or self-employment, or you're this, that, or you're doing this, I feel like almost every job could be classified in some categories as a customer service job. Even if you're not exactly dealing with people directly, you're still servicing somebody. You're still providing a service. So I'm not gonna say not a customer servicing job, because I feel, to me, that wouldn't make sense. So in a nap, I'm not a person that likes to take naps in the middle of the day or after anything, even if I'm tired, because if I take a nap in the afternoon or in the day, I cannot sleep at night. I just cannot sleep at night. Me and my mother are just the same that way. So I'm gonna say the last one. I don't know, maybe traveling? His eyes lit up.
Where to?
Anywhere, just away. Julian looks at me like I've just handed him a puzzle piece he's been missing. Me too. For a second, the cafe noise fades, then he leans back, grinning again.
Well, if you ever need a partner in crime for impulsive life decisions.
But who gonna pay these? Are you gonna pay this? Like, I could feel bad if he's paying everything, even if his family's wealthy. But again, we just are unemployed, so I'll keep you in mind. He smiles for once and it's not blinding, just warm. I was quite charmed until I realized he's poking at the whipped cream on his drink with a childlike fascination, completely absorbed and trying to balance a sugar packet on top of it. It topples. He gasps like a personal betrayal.
This is rigged.
He's a little bit ditzy, but I'd rather a person have respect and be, kind of polite and a little bit ditzy, I guess if you could say, than be just obnoxiously rude or anything. So I could deal with it. It's physics.
No, I had it.
The sugar packet slides off. He groans, slumping dramatically against the table.
My greatest defeat.
I see the packet before he can attempt a third time. He pouts. How are you this easily entertained?
Oh, this is nothing. Once I spent 3 hours trying to teach myself to flip a pancake in the air. 3 hours later, my kitchen looks like a battlefield.
Did you succeed?
No, but I did invent pancake soup.
I choke on my coffee. You're a menace. I need photographic evidence that's actually impressive in a tragic way. I would say the last one, yeah, that's actually impressive in a tragic way.
Finally, validation.
He leans in, suddenly serious.
Okay, real talk. Do you think pigeons know they're pigeons?
I would think so. What?
Like, do they look at themselves and go, ah, yes, I am a pigeon? Or do they just vibe and assume they're like weirdly small chickens?
Maybe they think they're human. We don't even know anymore. I roll my eyes, but wait, where are you staying? Julian freezes mid-sip.
Ah.
He pulls out his phone, swipes the booking confirmation, and slides it across the table. I squint at the screen. Luxury sky view, sweet. It address is the middle of a parking lot.
Yes, I learned this after I paid.
How much? He suddenly whispers.
Do not make me say it.
It's probably really expensive. Luxury hotels are kind of expensive. Julian. He covers his face in shame.
Enough that I could have bought the actual sky.
I stare. He peeks through his fingers.
So, hypothetically, if a guy, very cool, very charming guy, needed a place to crash for like one night.
But he could book any hotel. But I don't know where that's gonna leave one night. No, exactly.
I'll sleep on the floor. I'll cook.
This brother just said he can't even flip a pancake. He can't even make a pancake. He can't cook. You don't look like you can cook. Exactly.
I can attempt to cook. It's the thought that counts.
I mean, if it's edible, I'll eat it. But then again, absolutely not. One night, fine. But I get the shrimp bears as a payment. In real life, I would have said no because this man has money. He could book any hotel across the street or whatever, and he'll be fine. But for this game, I know we're trying to romance him, hypothetically speaking. So one night we'll say,
"You're a saint, a legend." Oh.
He exhales, slumping in relief.
Seriously, I owe you.
You owe me silence on the walk home.
Done.
John glances up, sees us, his eye twitches. Is this tipo celoso or something? Why he mad? No, you're still here.
Yes.
John exhales through his nose, long suffering before turning back to the machine. How are you still here?
Should we leave?
This man is irritated for I don't know what reason. Because we ate and we paid, boo. But there's really some restaurants that after they give you the bill, you didn't even ask for it. They want you to go. In real life. Should we leave? Leave, stay. We're gonna leave because this guy is gonna be up on us if we don't leave now. So we're gonna leave. Julian lasts approximately 12 seconds before pointing at the street vendor and whispering, "Is that a mochi the size of a toddler?" The sun dips low, painting the streets in warm gold as Julian and I leave the cafe. The air smells like street food and fading summer, the kind of evening that makes even the cracked pavement look poetic. Julian walks just a little closer, his sleeve brushing mine as he points at every little thing like it's the most fascinating discovery of his life.
Oh, look at that.
I follow his gaze to a tiny wrinkly dog wearing a sweater. It's a dog. He looks delighted.
It's fashionable.
That's craziness. He pulls out his camera. When did he even have time to grab it? And crouches down, snapping a photo before the dog owners whisk away.
Perfect.
I catch a glimpse. It's not just the dog, it's the moment. The golden light, the stray leaves, caught mid-fall, the blur of the city behind it. You're weirdly good at that.
I have many hidden talents.
Really? What's the rating on this game? I didn't check the rating on this game. It's probably nothing mature or anything mature because from what I'm seeing. His knee is now definitely covered in sidewalk dust. I don't mention it. Name 3, I doubt that. Show me another one. I'm gonna say name 3.
Rude. I'll have you know I can...
He pauses really like he can't actually think of any. My apartment is well lived in, a little messy, very me. Julian steps inside like he's entering a museum, wide-eyed.
Wow, it's so...
His eyes land on the laundry.
cozy.
Well, we need a little bit of, inspiration, I guess. He's being nice about it. I mean, he didn't have to say anything, but he wanted to. That's fine. Thanks, boo. It's a mess.
A welcoming mess.
He sets his suspiciously heavy suitcase down with a thunk, immediately beelines for my bookshelf, running a finger along the spines. I toss a spare blanket and pillow at Julian, who catches them with the grace of a man who had definitely never made a bed in his life. Floor's yours, don't complain.
Luxury flooring. 5-star experience.
I've never seen this man complain in all the time that we've been playing this. He flops down dramatically, rolling himself into a burrito of blankets. I turn off the lights. Silence. Then,
Hey,
no.
but what if I...
Sleep. I pause.
Good night.
I don't answer, but for some reason the room feels like a little less empty. hand shakes my shoulder.
Rise and shine.
I lurch upright, disoriented, and squint at the human-shaped ray of sunshine looming over me. Julian is already dressed, hair slightly damp, smelling like my cheap citrus body wash. What?
Morning walk. The city's magical secrets. I checked.
Did this man take a shower and everything? I was sleeping for too long then. That is craziness. It's dark.
Exactly. No crowds. Just us and the pigeons. And maybe that one guy who always jogs at ungodly hours.
I glare, he beams. I hate you.
Noted. Now take a shower. Adventure awaits.
He's very calm. He's very calm. The shower did little to wash away my exhaustion, but the crisp morning air helped. The city is still half asleep, streetlights glowing like a tired eyes. The occasional delivery truck rumbled past. Julian walks ahead, hands shoved into the pockets of his wrinkled linen pants.
See? Magic.
It's just empty streets.
Exactly. No tourists, no noise, just the city breathing.
Does this man get up every morning to do this? A stray cat slinks past the dumpster, eyeing Julian with suspicion. He crouches down, making a clicking sound with his tongue. The cat flicks its tail and vanishes. You're terrible at this.
I'm mysterious. It's part of my charm.
I roll my eyes, but don't stop him. The quiet is nice for a change. No crowds, no expectations, just the two of us and the slow creep of dawn.
Worth waking up for?
I'm gonna say yeah. He grins.
Told you.
Julian buys 2 onigiri and a can of coffee, handing me one without asking. We in silence in the curb, watching the first wave of salaryman trudge toward the station.
Don't move. That's salaryman's tie. Is it clip on?
I will push you into traffic.
Kinky.
Wait! I didn't know we was getting crazy. Let me stop.
So, what's the plan for today?
Sleep.
Boring.
Yeah, are we really sleeping? I'm telling you, I can't sleep like that. After I wake up, I can't go back to sleep. Necessary. I sigh and then plan the itinerary. Meiji Shrine, where Julian tried to commune with nature by hugging a sacred tree until a priest sidehined. Harajuku's Takashita Street, where he spent 5,000 yen on a crepe the size of his head and immediately dropped it. Rip rainbow sprinkles. Akihabara, where he fangirled for 2 hours after seeing his favorite shoujo manga on a poster. He bought many volumes, then found out it was all in Japanese. And of course the iconic Tokyo Tower, where he spent 20 minutes arguing with a vending machine that stole his money. I gave him the drink. He was just too distracted to take his selfies. Through it all, I trailed behind like a long-suffering babysitter, wondering how one man could attract so much chaos without even trying. The streets are properly alive now, bustling with commuters and school kids. Julian walked a little too close, his elbow brushing mine whenever someone passes. Ooh.
I'm melting. Like a sad, sexy popsicle.
You're damp like bread left out in a rainstorm.
Poetic. Harsh. But poetic. No, I could get used to this.
To what?
Morning walks, empty streets, you.
I know he didn't come here to hook up with nobody. Like, what? I don't look at him. My face feels warm. You're leaving in 2 days. Yeah. Back in my apartment, Julian flops onto the floor like a starfish.
I'm exhausted.
You woke me up.
And it was worth it.
I kick his foot half-heartedly before collapsing onto my bed. Julian's breathing evens out instantly. I close my eyes. The city hums outside. My eyes blink open to the darkness. The digital clock on my bedside table reads 2:37 a.m. in harsh red numbers. Something feels off. I lie there for a moment disoriented before realizing what woke me up. The oppressive sticky warmth clinging to my skin. The AC must have shut off again. With a groan, I fumble for the lamp, my fingers brushing the switch. Light floods the room in sudden golden burst. And there he is. I'm sorry about that noise, guys. But this cut picture over here is, like I said in the beginning, angelic, ethereal. Julian, shirtless. Ooh, I didn't check the writing, guys. Sprawled across my floor like some kind of modern art installation. One arm is flung carelessly over his stomach, his fingers twitch slightly in the deep sleep. The other is bent behind his head, biceps flexing just enough to draw attention to the smooth lines of his shoulders. The thin blanket I'd given him had slipped dangerously low on his hips, revealing the sharp feeling of muscle leading beneath what we need to see. What we don't need to see, actually, because I do not want to get taken down. I swallow hard. His chest rises and falls in a slow, steady rhythm, and for one insane second, I consider just watching. Then, his eyelashes flutter. A sloppy, lopsided grin spreads across his face before his eyes fully open.
Is there a fire, or did you just miss me?
No. A beat. His gaze clear, sharpened in a low light. He doesn't move, doesn't cover himself, just watches me with that infuriating smile.
Are you sure? Because you're looking at me like I'm the last onigiri at the convene.
We've been caught in 4K. The movement makes the blanket slip even lower. You're impossible.
And yet...
I pause. I can feel his grin widening.
Here you are, staring.
I reach for the lamp again, my fingers brushing the switch.
I knew you thought I was pretty.
Whoa! I didn't know we were being like this, but... The lights turn off, darkness swallows us whole. Go back to sleep, Julian. Silence then.
Sweet dreams.
I don't answer. But long after his breathing evens out, I lie there, staring at the ceiling. Sunlight filters weakly through the curtains, painting the room in drowsy gold. The air is still thick with sleep, the kind of quiet that only exists in the stolen hours before the city fully wakes. And then I feel it. Wait. Warm, solid, definitely not a part of my usually morning routine, but with the season, it's the fall. I gotta get warm in the fall. You know what I'm saying? I blink slowly, my brain still half drowned in sleep, glanced down. Julian's arm is slung over my waist, his fingers curled loosely into the fabric of my shirt. His face is buried against my shoulder, his breathing deep and even. Lips slightly parted, his hair is a mess. Fluffy and tangled, sunlight catching the lighter strands like spun gold. Somehow, even the night, he migrated from the floor to my bed. And worse, I'd let him stay there. I should shove him off. I should. But his breathing is steady. His body relaxed in a way I've barely seen since he got here. No frantic energy, no stupid jokes, just peace. 5 more minutes won't kill me. I close my eyes again. I can't take this anymore. Move, move, move. I guess we're gonna do the first move. The second I shift, Julian tightens his grip, pulling me closer with a sleepy, protesting noise.
No tour today. Today's free day.
This man acting like we've been in a 2-year relationship with him. You're on me.
I'm not on you, I'm with you. Big difference.
Yeah, okay. His voice is rough with sleep. His words slurred and heavy. He nuzzles into my shoulder like a cat seeking warmth. His breath tickling my collarbone. I should absolutely push him away. I don't. Get off, you're ridiculous. Say nothing. We want to keep the man here. So we're going to say nothing. Julian hums, satisfied, and drifts off again. The room is quiet. The city outside is still soft with morning haze. And for once, there's nowhere else to be. Go take a shower. I need to take my golden retriever out on a walk.
You have a golden retriever?
The sun hangs lazily in the sky, casting the city in a golden haze. Julian walks beside me, his elbow brushing mine every few steps, like he can't quite help it. He's quieter than usual, not in a bad way, but in the way of someone content just to exist next to you. I'm pretty sure golden retriever would talk about him. Where do you want to go?
Everywhere and nowhere.
I'm afraid I can't fulfill that. Now he stopped dead in his tracks.
Wait.
Before I can ask why, he's grabbing my wrist and pulling me toward a tiny hole in the wall shrine. Tucked between 2 buildings is kind of a place most people would walk past without noticing. Just a weathered torii gate and a sing stone fox statue. Its paint chipped with age. What are we doing? Julian digged in his pocket, pulled out a 5-yen coin.
Making a wish.
He drops the coin into the offering box with a soft clink. He collapses his hand twice and bows his head. His lips move silently. When he straightens, he's grinning. What did you wish for? He gasps as if he's been scandalized.
You can't ask that. It won't come true.
That's what they say, allegedly. You don't actually believe that.
I might. And now I'm double wishing you don't ruin it.
I roll my eyes, but step forward anyway, fishing out my coin. The ritual feels silly, but Julian watches me with this unbearably fond look, like he's memorizing the way my hands move. Stay with Julian, get a new rice cooker. We're in romance. We're in telenovela stuff right now. And we're gonna go buy a new rice cooker, and we don't even got a job. What are you talking about a new rice cooker? I have not seen our character eat anything else. If it's not with this man. Since this playthrough. That was not that sandwich at the beginning. So we're obviously gonna stay with Julian. When I finish, he leans in.
Did you wish for me?
I wish for you to shut up. We're such a tsundere. What's the word tsundere or tsundere or something like that? We're such like that persona, I feel like. He laughs, bright and unguarded, and the sound lingers in the air between us like sunlight. We walked all the way to the shopping district, since the streets didn't have much else to offer. We end up in a cramped bookstore, the kind where shelves so close together you have to turn sideways to slip through. Julian immediately beelines for the photography section, running his fingers over the spines like they're old friends. I find him later crouched in a corner, flipping through a book through a book of black and white street photography. His expression is softer than I ever seen it. No jokes, no performance, just quiet. You staring? He doesn't look up.
This photographer, he captures these tiny, perfect moments. Look, a kid laughing with ice cream dripping down their head, or an old couple sharing an umbrella. The kind of stuff that people forget to notice.
He turns the page and his voice drops almost to himself.
I want to remember everything about this trip.
Aww. Honestly, I kind of like this voice actor. Even when I started and we just didn't know his name. And his personality, I feel like there's much more to him than his positive, nature. So I'm really interested. This is really good, actually. The air between us shifts. Even the part where you got scammed by a parking lot luxury suite. The moment breaks. Julian snaps the book shut and stands shoving it into my chest.
Especially that part. Here, buy this for me.
What happened to your emergency suitcase full of money? He grins.
Emergency. It's not an emergency if an amazing person is treating me.
I reluctantly pay and watch as the cashier wipes up his book. I'm unemployed, never again. I really want to tell him the truth now that we're getting closer to him and everything. But I don't know how he would feel about that. I don't think that he would care for unemployed right now, but it just, I don't know how he would feel if we feel like we were lying to him. I'm gonna say never again. When are you planning to pay me to be your tour guide again?
I'll pay you with a hug.
Well, it's something. He grabs his book and runs towards me. I run away.
Stop! I give up. You're too fast. Truce. Please. No hug.
He falls onto the train station's chair and wipes his sweat dramatically, gasping for air like a fish out of the sea. What if I want a hug? You need exercise. Obviously, I'm going to say the first one. He glared at me.
What sane person runs all the way to the train station?
Julian is barely 50 steps.
I am a malnourished young master.
And what was that cuerpo, that body we were seeing in that picture cup scene, talking about malnourished. But he could be eating fast food and he still look like that. The man's body be working like that. I don't know. The platform is nearly empty, just the distant echo of an announcement and the hum of tracks. We call for a truce and end up sitting on a bench, sharing a bag of melon bread that's slightly too stale. Julian leans back, stretching his arms along the bench behind me, not quite touching but close enough that I can feel the warmth of him.
You never told me your wish.
You said it wouldn't come true.
I lied. I'm a terrible person.
The overhead lights flicker, casting his face in gold. In shadow, he's looking at me like I'm the only thing worth seeing in the whole damn city. I wished. Green waits patient, his knees pressing against mine. For a better melon bread next time. He laughs, but it's softer now, tinged with something like understanding. The train brushes past, a blur of light and noise, and for a second I think he might kiss me. Wait, are we getting into it, or... He doesn't. Damn. But his pinky brushes against mine just once. It feels like a promise.
Okay, new game. The Konbini. What's the most chaotic combo of items I can buy for under 1,000 yen?
You're changing the subject.
You're avoiding the game.
I run my eyes but play along. Find a single banana, a pack of glow sticks, and a fishing magazine.
be right back.
He comes back with a single banana, a pack of glow sticks, and a fishing magazine. We go back home. I telling you, he's acting and we acting like we've been in a 2-year relationship. Like, what? Julian's back. Well, I like his character, so I don't really care that he's acting like that. But well, Julian's back on the floor tonight, but he's pushed his makeshift bed so close to mine that our hands could touch if either of us reached out.
Today was my favorite day.
We didn't even do anything.
Exactly.
Silence then.
Suddenly, every single day with you has been in my favorite days on Earth list. I'm 25.
He pulled out his phone.
25 times 365 is 9,125. You should be honored.
Well, could you give me a specific ranking?
Clap your hands for Julian's favorite days in the world. My favorite would be the day you and I met. My second would be today, and my third would be yesterday.
He pauses.
My fourth favorite is the day my dad allowed me to play with the other kids.
So he's saying he was sheltered? Well, not sheltered. Like you can't do this, you can't do that, I'm saying. I want to hear all about it.
Oh, it took a lot of convincing. And tears. It was for only one day, but I was so happy playing football with them.
It's kind of sad. He trails off. Julian, when are you leaving? His voice is soft, raw, nothing like the boy who complained at every stop on the trip or argued with vending machines.
Do you want me to leave that bad?
Well, it's just I'm unemployed and I just can't rely on your income, brother. It was a hearty attempt at a joke. Julian exhales through his nose, a half laugh.
Train's at 7:30 tomorrow.
The numbers hang between 7:30, a countdown, and cold digital precision.
You never mentioned it because I didn't know how to bring it up. If I said it out loud, it'd be real.
Are we trying to do long distance or what? If I said it out loud, it'd be I'll miss you. Still have lots left to photograph. I'm gonna say I miss you because I don't think that's the last one's gonna make him stay.
Shit.
He moves closer suddenly and puts me into a hug. His arms are tight around me. His face buried in my shoulder. He smells like cheap shampoo and the cinnamon gum he's always chewing.
I'm coming back.
Liar.
Next time, I'm taking you to France. We'll eat so many croissants you'll hate me.
Hey, we're in France. I heard South France is really pretty, but I wouldn't know where this man lives. I already hate you.
Liar.
I look to the side and Julian is already asleep. I close my eyes. Bang, bang, bang. My door rattles. Light spills through the curtains, slicing the shadows across my wall into gold-tinted lines. My blanket's twisted around me like a python, clinging to the last fragments of sleep.
Arise, my tragically under-caffeinated roommate. I come bearing edible bears.
I groan and drag myself out of bed. When I open the door, there he is, beaming like a sunrise in sneakers, offering up a ridiculous bento box. It's shaped like a bear's face.
I fought a 7-year-old for this. She was fierce, but I prevailed.
Did you really fight a child?
She had one in each hand. It was hoarding.
I took the box. It's warm. He smells like a pastry and early morning wind, and thankfully he's wearing a shirt. Thankfully, I wouldn't mind, but it's okay. You're dangerously chipper for someone who was dying 12 hours ago.
I slept on luxury flooring. I am reborn.
You're back together. How cute. This guy is so... We're just here for breakfast.
And spiritual healing.
That'll cost extra. Jung glances between us like he's trying to solve a puzzle with pieces that absolutely don't belong together. You know, I thought you'd leave by now.
And miss the bear-themed culinary experience? Perish the thought.
Jung rolls his eyes, disappears into the back with a muttered hopeless. The table is slightly sticky and the light filtering through the windows is warm and familiar. Julian carefully peels open the bento.
I googled this place before I came to Japan. 5 stars. Cuter than it has any right to be. That's a quote.
How much of your trip has been decided by cuteness?
You say that like it's not a perfectly valid metric.
Well, he's not wrong. I steal a rice ball from his tray. This is revenge for day 2:37 a.m.
You're welcome.
His eyes crinkle at the corners as he smiles. Soft and slow, for a second, it's easy to forget the clock ticking down on his time here. Easy to fall into his coffee and chaos in conversations that stretch like sunlight across the floor. Then, the bell above the door jingles again. A tall man in a sharp black suit enters, scanning the cafe with military precision. His gaze lands on Julian. He heads toward us like a storm in polished shoes. Julian frees, his smile gone. Oh my gosh, is this his dad? Is this his father? Suegro? Gone. Mr. Beaumont, you were instructed to report this morning. Julian doesn't look at him.
I was busy.
Oh, it's not his father, it's a bodyguard. I forgot. I mean, his family is wealthy. Your father is waiting. Oh, but he waiting. I can't go out there and meet the suegro. Like, hello. The tension cuts through the air like a wire. Julian's jaw tightens. His fingers curl around his chopstick with too much pressure.
I'll come when I'm ready.
Now, sir. For the first time, Julian looks small. Like the version of him that jokes and plays and flirts is something paper thin, carefully folded, now unraveling. He glances at me. Just a flicker. Then he stands.
Guess breakfast is over.
We'll be in the car. He leaves without another word. The bell jingles again, final and distant. Julian doesn't move for a moment. Then he sighs.
Sorry, that was dramatic.
Are you okay? He looks at me. Really looks.
Depends. Do I look like someone who's about to be emotionally throttled by capitalism and family expectations?
I mean, yes, but a little. He smiles again, but it's cracked porcelain.
Then yeah. Great.
Let's run away. Go on then. Should I be like, ooh, the lovers on the blaze, Bonnie and Clyde, you know? Or should I let him go? Honestly, I would let him go. But I wouldn't let him go like that. I would be like, you know, let's keep in contact or anything, you know, something like that. Something escondido, but not escondido, like not hiding, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say let's run away though. I mean, like, you're still not at the end of our tour. According to the legal procedure I made up just now, clients are required to stay to the end of the 4-day tours. 4 days, they told me. So basically, stay.
Are we running away from my problems?
That's what we're doing. He glows at blink, blinded by the lights. Julian grabs my hand.
Come on, you're my alibi now.
Bonnie and Clyde. For what?
Evading intergenerational capitalism. Keep up.
Oh my gosh, these people are blowing fireworks in the back. So, are you going to leave now? That you had a great romantic moment and disrupted all my customers? John, like, relax. He's a little bit bitter at our love. Jun exhales through his nose, long suffering.
Should we leave?
Let's leave again, let's leave. We sprint past startled pigeons, past a confused grandmother selling mochi, past a man in a bear costume who salutes us solemnly. Julian doesn't let go. We slow to walk. Julian ducks behind a display of a baby's breath and hydrangeas. He peers out like we're in a spy movie, and he's the main character with very questionable stealth skills. Do you think they're actually following you?
Oh, almost definitely. But look at this peony. Isn't it gorgeous?
Focus.
Right, escaping. Sorry, the peony distracted me.
Somehow, I got dragged into a karaoke booth. Julian punches in a random song in Japanese that he definitely can't sing. The screen flashes pink hearts.
If I die tomorrow, tell the world I did not agree to be CEO of a corporation that sells weapons and scented candles.
Weapons and scented candles? Is he working for Amazon or something? Like his dad is the owner? That's a niche business model.
My family's idea of synergy.
He slumps into the cracked Red Sea dramatically.
I'd rather eat my own passport. No wasabi, just straight chewing.
We double back like idiots, like two idiots whose only good hiding place is where we were caught last time. Jun isn't at the counter. The lights are dim. The air smells like cinnamon and existential dread.
Wait, before someone rational sees us.
He gets my hand and puts me into a storage room. The door clicks, shuts behind us. Dim light filters through a dusty ceiling vent, painting pale lines across Julian's face. The room smells like cinnamon, cardboard, and something sweet. Probably the bear cookies Jun keeps hoarding for secret emergencies. We're surrounded by shelves stacked with syrup bottles, flour bags, crates of matcha mix, and one mysterious box labeled emotional damage, fragile. I don't ask why. There is a PS5 and a bed filled with Kuma merch. I'll find out the reason when I get to Riku's route. Whoa! We're breaking the fourth wall. Yeah, we're Riku's route. I really want to play Riku's route because I really like how Julian's characters, and I want to know more about Riku and Julian's backstory too. Outside, the cafe bell jingles. Sharp footsteps, 2 seats, then Julian presses a finger to my lips. His other hand finds my wrist, steady and warm. His breath fans against my cheek. I can feel the tension buzzing off him and taut as a violin string about to snap. I don't move. I don't speak. I'm not even sure I'm breathing right. Footsteps pause just outside, muffled voices. Someone clears their throat. Someone else says he was seen near here. Julian shuts his eyes just for a second. His lashes twitch. The footsteps continue, then fade. The front door bell jingles again, distant now fading. Silence. He doesn't let go.
That was unnecessarily cinematic.
You literally shushed me like we were in a spy drama.
If this were a drama, I'd kiss you to keep you quiet.
And then why don't you do it? Why don't you do it, sir? Come on now.
But I'm trying very hard not to ruin the one good thing I've got going this week.
The silence returns heavier this time. That bad, huh? Julian laughs under his breath. It's not the usual bright sound. It's hollowed out, quieter.
My father booked a trip to Japan for me. He said I needed to see the world before inheriting it. Like it's some family heirloom or a throne made of golden spreadsheets.
He pulls away finally and leans back against the shelf. A packet of tapioca pearls shifts behind him but doesn't fall.
I thought I'd come here and figure things out. Instead, I got lost. I fought a 7-year-old for a bento. I met you, and now I'm hiding in a closet like a guilty teenager who missed curfew.
Technically, it's a storage room.
Great. That makes it dignified.
He runs a hand through his hair and lets out a long sigh.
I don't want that life. I don't want board meetings and mergers and being told who to be.
What do you want? He looks at me. Really looks.
I want mornings like today. I want to chase sunlight through alleyways and sing badly in karaoke bars and eat illegal amounts of mochi. I want to feel like I exist for me and not just for the family name stamped across the building.
That was kind of poetic.
Sorry. It happens when I'm emotionally cornered next to a 50-pound bag of rice.
The situation is insane. Let's disappear together. Again. I already said I would do what I do with the situation. That he needs to go, but I would still keep in contact with him. But for this route, I'm gonna say let's disappear together just to keep it going. The silent stretches, the kind that presses in around the edges, waiting for someone to break it. I shift, brushing against a crate labeled emergency pancake mix. Do not touch. Jen would know. My voice is quiet when I speak. What if we just didn't go back? Julian blinks slowly like I've just handed him a glitch in the universe.
Didn't go back?
I mean, hypothetically, if we vanished, ran away, changed names, grew beards, opened a smoothie stand in the middle of nowhere. He stared at me, mouth slightly open, and then...
That's insane.
I know. I pause.
I want it.
When you falling, this man falling hard and he's whipped. And we're whipped too. I blink.
No, seriously, let's open a hostel in Bali, or maybe a cat cafe in Portugal. We'll rent out surfboards to people and live off street food and questionable income streams.
That escalated quickly.
I've thought about it before. Kind of. Not with someone, but now...
He grips my shoulders.
You, me, the ocean, bad financial decisions. A lifetime of it.
You need to calm down.
I can't. You offered me freedom with a side of emotional support and maybe illegal identity fraud. Do you realize what a dangerous combination that is?
I was kidding with the Bunny Clyde thing, but we're really Bunny Clyde right now. There's something I should say.
If it's that you're secretly Comfort Kuma in a trench coat, I'll be thrilled.
I'm not. I pause. I'm not actually a real tour guide. I never was. Not licensed, not official. I just sort of made it all up as I went. Okay, we finally said the truth because I was like, when are we gonna tell this man the truth? Like, hey B, I look down, maybe ashamed. Julian blinks, then smiles like it's the most obvious thing in the world.
I know.
I mean, I guess you would know. You do?
You think I didn't notice you didn't know the difference between a shrine and a temple? Or that you gave me directions to the zoo when I asked for a museum?
You never said anything.
Of course not. It was the most fun I've ever had with anyone.
I blink and then Julian leans in forward, forehead to mine.
You could have been a barista or a dentist or a disaster. I'd still follow you to Bali.
Aww. He's practically vibrating. I'm not sure if that's the adrenaline or the caffeine or the sheer desperation, but I feel it too. Something shifting, up spooling.
We need to die.
What? Oh, he's saying for the plan? Excuse me?
Fake die. For the record. Obviously. Obviously.
After having some rest back at my place, Julian and I set out on our 4th day together. It's been hectic. The air is pink and gold. The sky is melting in softened shades, just like outside the Cafe Kuma. A row of old Paracuda booths glow like a pastel coffins, each one promising ultimate kawaii transformation. John leans against the cafe doorway, sipping something from a bear-shaped thermos. He looks like someone who regrets every life decision that led to this moment. You telling me you want to fake your death with a sticker photo booth?
I need a believable exit. Dramatic, symbolic, preferably with sparkles.
It's what he deserves. You're all unwell. Julian and Isaac cracked the bench outside the shuttered back door of the cafe. The evening neon buzz from the paprika photo booth faintly glowing nearby. John is pacing a few steps away, trying to not to care. So we're really doing this.
You're faking our deaths in a 600 yen photo booth, Monkea. It would be kind of rude to back out now.
Why am I doing this? I didn't pack socks. Good. Stop. How am I going to pay? What does one cure mean? All these questions are like, what? Why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? It's like, I'm going to back out right now. So I'm not going to do that. I didn't pack socks. No. How am I going to pay? We're not worried about being paid. Right now, girl, we have no job. You weren't worried before when you quit your job for the bear. What does one cure mean? I'm going to ask that.
It just ends up meaning you. Because that's all there is to it.
He's a little sappy.
Ma chérie, ma belle. Also means you. But only for me.
I try to open up Google Translate. Why am I doing this again? Also, we have to say all these options. How am I going to pay? I guess we're doing how am I going to pay? Costs. How do I pay for the flight tickets and everything?
Man, I knew this would happen. So I booked everything just in case. See? You have a flight ticket ready for 9:38 p.m. tonight.
Oh dear. He really said yes. I stayed. My mouth's wide open. I didn't pack socks.
We have a drawer labeled just in case for international romantic implosion. I've seen it.
Okay, maybe I did plan a little.
This is fate. You didn't have a job. I didn't have a future. We both needed a beautiful tropical escape.
My cousin's going to think I got kidnapped again. She's not wrong. Why am I doing this again? Right, but like I had a perfectly fine apartment, a rice cooker, rent paid, my favorite pillow, and now I'm running off to Bali because I what? Didn't feel like checking into a job I already quit?
Isn't that the spirit of travel?
Julian toughs the conversation.
We're just rewriting the script. Besides, I heard hostel ownership is basically like having a permanent sleepover.
Jen's eye starts twitching in the back. I know this is a romantic moment, but not how business works. Do you have any idea how zoning permits? This is insane, right?
Totally. But I'd rather be insane with you in Bali than sensible in a golden cage.
At least take the travel toothbrush I keep behind the counter. You're both going to crash and burn. John, I get it. You're trying to be realistic, but you're going through a moment. That's the dream. Julian's already dragging me into the booth. The inside cramped. Neon lit plastic with instructions aggressively. The fonts cuter than thou mascots. Julian selects the escape your trash capacity with concerning speed. Flash. A picture of me choking on laughter while Julian dramatically clutches a fake rose. Flash. Us mid-scream as tries to climb onto the lap because the booth voice glitched and said goodbye forever in demonic voice. Flash. Julian fake collapsing in my arms like a telenovela protagonist. And we're just talking about telenovelas. I didn't even bother trying to look serious anymore. We burst out of the booth breathless. Julian peels off the sticker, she admiring the horror he created.
June, you're our witness. Tell my father I died doing what I loved.
Which was?
Abandoning capitalism.
John sighs and takes the sticker sheet like it's an ancient curse. He packs it with a mother to Godspeed, idiots. Julian bows low, grasps my hand, and we bolt. The lights are harsh here, brighter, more real. The announcement board flickers with departures, each one of a possible future. Julian clutches our train ticket, still slightly out of breath. His other hand doesn't let go of me.
You know, I always imagined running away would involve more fake mustaches. Maybe a Vespa.
You got sparkly stickers and a near-death heart attack in a photo booth.
Honestly, way better.
The train hums on the tracks nearby, sleek and waiting. Its doors are just starting to slide open. We glance at each other, and we step forward. We sit down in the native seats we found. I love these pictures. The train drakes into motion. A soft mechanical groan underneath us. Julian flops into the window seat, pressing his forehead to the glass like a golden retriever. An existential crisis. The city begins to blur past neon signs, sleepy apartment buildings, vending machines glowing like little miracles in the dark. I drop into the seat beside him. For a moment, we just breathe.
Okay, first things first. If we're going to start a new life, you need to learn how to curse in French.
Actually, when I got a new phone a couple years ago, I put all of my phone into French, so my phone is completely French. And honestly, I struggled, but now it's getting easier because I had it for years. Just fun fact about me, but let's go on. That's a priority?
Survival skills. Élémentaire, mon pauvre imbécile.
Yes, thank you for that compliment. What does that mean?
I'll tell you when we land. Or maybe when you're angry enough to use it on me.
Exactly.
I want to know completely everything about you. What kind of music would you listen to? How would you react to what I do?
For the first time, I'm receiving an easy request from you. What do I listen to? I honestly listen to everything. I can't say I listen to one thing. I like the bottom says the Heartstop Tour soundtrack, but no. I guess pop? He grins, turning toward me. All teeth and crooked joy. His knee bumps mine and doesn't move.
You know what's wild?
Everything that just happened?
Besides that, it's been what, a few days, and I know I'm completely, recklessly, possibly dangerously into you.
Well, we've established that when we decided to run away together. My heart does something deeply irresponsible.
Like, yeah, maybe I'm running from a life of generational trauma and emotionally constipated bodyguards, but also, maybe you're the best part of the getaway.
You really are broken, huh?
Irreparably.
He leans his head against my shoulder. His hair smells like stolen shampoo samples from the hotel lobbies.
I don't care how fast it is, or that everything's changing. I'm not letting that change how I feel about you. Even if we crash and burn and the hostel gets terrible reviews.
So sweet. I'm already picturing the 2-star Yelp post says, too many cats, too many pretty pink bears.
One of the owners keeps teaching people to swear in French. 5 stars.
We talk about nothing and everything. What the hostel will look like, what we'll name it, Comfort Kuma Southeast Asian Expansion, is quietly vetoed. Whether the moon looks different over Bali, if you can really build a new life with someone you've only just met, especially if one wakes up too early and the other wakes up too late. The train pulls into the airport terminal. Our escape awaits. Somewhere in Bali, sometime later. Oh, so we're actually doing it. We actually did this. A cracked wooden sign swings in the breeze. Comfort Kuma Hostel. No shoes, no problems. It's warm here. The kind of heat that clings to your bones and makes you forget you even wore jackets. Inside, someone is attempting to make pancakes using a broken rice cooker. Julian is in the middle arguing with a guest about the ethics of charging extra for emotional support cat cuddles. He sees me. Smiles like the sun. The past feels distant, like something we watched once on a train going somewhere else. All that matters now is that now this little impossible dream ours. The end. Thanks for playing. Oh, I like that. I actually like that. I don't know if this was the good ending or the bad ending. But that was Heartstop Tour, guys. If you enjoyed, let me know. If you want me to play any other Otome game, let me know as well. Again, if you want to play this game yourself, it's linked down below by Flaming Hot Lemon. Thank you, Flaming Hot Lemon. The voice actor for Julian was really good. I feel like his voice actor was good in my opinion. And if you want me to play Riku's route, which is the bear, I'm pretty sure, then I will definitely play his route when it comes out on July 7th. On July 7th or after July 7th, whenever it comes out, I'll play it. And if you wanna see more Otome games like this, let me know. And I'll see you guys in the next video. And bye, guys.